All right, welcome into the show. Creative Crypto here. And today I'm going to show you guys how to potentially get an airdrop that could be worth upwards of tens of thousands of dollars for free. Now, if that interests you, I recommend you watching this video and completing these tasks. Now, the hardest part about getting a crypto airdrop is knowing exactly what to do. Now, lucky for you, I made an airdrop task spreadsheet that you can follow to easily be able to complete all the tasks needed. Now, before I jump into that, guys, I just want to do a quick background here with crypto airdrops. This is all the rage now in cryptocurrency where people can participate in these protocols early on, whether it's a testnet phase or once the actual mainnet is live, providing liquidity, completing different tasks, and they get airdropped free cryptocurrency that they can do whatever they want with it. This is a big change how it was back in 2017 when the ICO boom happened. This is an evolution of that ICO boom because back in those early days that I was involved in as well, the way it worked was you had to actually invest your own crypto, usually Ethereum or Bitcoin, into a project that is promising to create some type of technology or service. They had nothing built yet. Most of them just had a white paper and a website. And people would give them tens of millions of dollars to these ICOs, sometimes billions of dollars. And there would be plenty of times where the project did not follow through on their promises of creating that technology or even completing anything. And most investors lost everything. I think the win rate on ICO investments was about 5% at the highest. It was mostly around 1 to 2%, meaning if you invested in about 100 ICOs, maybe 5 of them actually were able to launch. And so very low percentages, very high risk, high reward, but very, very high risk. And it was hard to determine which ICOs to put your money in. Now, the reason why that model started was because of Ethereum, which started the first ICO, which was the Ethereum token. And that collected Bitcoin, and people got Ethereum for about 10 cents. And I believe Ethereum launched on exchanges at $1. So ever since then, all these other projects started doing ICOs. None of them were as good as Ethereum. And of course, now today, for people new in crypto that don't have to live through that ICO phase and lose a lot of money like I did, you luckily have an option here of getting a free airdrop. And all you have to do is complete the tasks needed. So it might seem difficult in the beginning, but I promise you, if you stick with it and you put in time to do these things, you could potentially be rewarded. Now, the tasks today probably would take you 20, 30 minutes at the most, and it's 100% free. You don't have to put in any of your own money. This is using a testnet cryptocurrency. All right, and the project we're talking about today is called Berachain. Now, this Berachain, I believe, could potentially be the pulse chain killer. We'll get into that in this video, why and what this technology actually does. But what it is, it's an EVM-compatible Layer 1 blockchain powered by proof of liquidity built on the Cosmos SDK. So it's built on top of Cosmos and is using proof of liquidity to secure the network. It has a 3-token system. Bera, which is the gas payment, which is like Ethereum. Honey, which is their stable coin. And BGT, which is a non-transferable token that can only be acquired by depositing liquidity in their BEX, which is their Berachain DEX. So really, really interesting concept here, guys. And you can really dive into more with their white paper and stuff. There's a lot of stuff to dive into. But let's just go through, and I'm going to do a demo on all these steps needed to potentially set yourself up for airdrop. Nothing is confirmed yet with this. This isn't 100% confirmed, but it literally takes you 20, 30 minutes at the most. And it's just kind of cool to use these other blockchains and get used to it, because even if it doesn't provide an airdrop, if this does go live eventually, you can be first in and using this, and then maybe the airdrop comes after that. We shall see. But the cool thing is it's an actual usable blockchain here on the testnet, and it's got some pretty original features. So we're going to get into that. So step 1, you need to manually add the Berachain Aridrop network to your wallet. Okay, here's the details needed. So what you're going to do, you're going to go over here to MetaMask. You're going to click over here. Now, I already have it connected, but I'm going to show you how to do it if you don't have it connected. You click on Add Network. You're going to go over here to Add Network manually. You're going to put all this required information here. You can just copy and paste. Network name, RPC, chain ID, etc. This is all the information you need. Click Save. And then your Blockchain will be showing here in your wallet for just make sure you're on the Berachain Aridrop right here. Okay. Now I already have some Berachain. I'll show you how to get that. That's the next step. Okay. Next step, claim testnet tokens. So we're going to go over here to the Aridrop Berachain faucet. All right. Now this faucet, it says it's performing updates, but it does work right now. So all you need to do is you just need to paste your wallet address in here that you're using with the Bearchain. Click prove you're not a bot. Drip tokens. It can dispense 0.1 testnet Berachain every 8 hours. So you can use it a couple times a day to build up your Bearchain as well. And actually you get points for doing that, for interacting with the blockchain as well. So now once you have the testnet Bearchain in your wallet, you can go to the next steps, guys. And you can kind of explore and see what they have here. Okay, you can explore Bearchain. This is all the stuff we're going to cover in the airdrop tasks. Let's go back to the task list and we will move on to step 3, which is interact with the Bearchain DEX. Follow the steps. Go here, okay? And we're going to swap Bera for some STG USDC. We're going to be using this later in step 4 to mint some honey token. Okay, and we're also going to swap some Bera for honey as well. And then we're going to visit the pool tab and add some liquidity. All right, so we'll go over here to the DEX. You can see, make sure your wallet's connected here. You probably have to connect it. It's just simple connection to MetaMask. We're going to select token. We're going to do Bera. We're going to get some STGUSD. Okay, let's do 0.035. Okay, so that'll get us 19.4 of this token here. We'll preview that. It's going to tell you what you're going to do, exchange rate, so on and so forth. Press swap. It'll bring up the transaction to confirm in your MetaMask wallet. And once the pop-up is there, just like any other transaction, you'll click confirm. Transaction pending. You can follow it on their Bera trail if you want as well. And it should just take a couple seconds and that should go through. Transaction success. There we go. So we have successfully swapped some Bera. You can see the balances change there. So now we're going to swap some Bera for some honey, because that was the next step as well. We don't need as much as this one because we're going to get some free honey with the next step. Okay, so we'll preview that. And I like how they put that little contract there. That's pretty neat. So yeah, guys, this blockchain is working smooth and pretty fast, and cheap fees, as you can see. Very cheap fees for gas, which I like as well. Okay, so we will confirm this. We'll let that go through, and let's go back to the checklist here. So we went here, we swapped Bera for the USDC. We're swapping it for honey at the moment. Next, we're gonna go to the pool tab and add some liquidity. Okay, and then we'll go back here. Transaction success. There we go. Now we got some honey. So now let's go to the pool tab. Okay, we're going to add to the honey Bera. You can do any of these, but we already have some Bera and honey. Okay, and you want to make sure it's the one that's actually giving rewards, because some of these, aren't actually paying the rewards. So you can see this is a good one to do right here. 50% Bera, 50% honey. Let's add some liquidity to that one. So we'll do the full amount of honey. And it's not calculating exactly here because this is still testnet, guys. But remember, we just swapped 0.01. So just remember how much honey you swapped for your Bera, because you will need to put it in yourself. Okay. So we're going to approve honey. That's the first step. You have to approve the contract to use your honey in this liquidity pair. So scroll down, press next, approve, and that transaction is pending. Now, once that goes through, this will change to the add liquidity button here. You'll see that here. Transaction success. All right. Now we need to actually approve wrapped Bera, because we're actually technically wrapping this. So that's the next step. There's actually 2 steps there, because what it's going to do is it's going to technically wrap our Bera with doing this transaction. If we already had wrap Bera, we could do that as well, but we just have the regular one. So we have to approve that. Now you see the add liquidity button. Okay, so now we're good to go. We'll add this liquidity. So this will be the transaction to add the liquidity to the pool. And what this is going to do is this is going to allow us to earn the BGT token, which you can only earn through providing liquidity. You can't just buy that token, which is pretty cool, because most of these other yield farms, you can just go buy the yield farm reward token on the market. But with Berachain, you can only get that by providing liquidity. You can't just buy and sell this. Now you can convert your BGT to Berachain directly through here, through the rewards section. I'll show you that once we get to that step. All right, so that went through. Just let's give this a refresh here, and you'll be able to find your pool in the My Pool section. There, you see it there. You can click on it here. You can get more detailed information about the pool. Once you get some BGT available, you can claim that here. And I'll show you what to do with that in the next steps. All right, so we've completed step 3 now, okay? We just provided there. Step 4 is to mint some honey. So now we're going to be able to mint some honey with that STG USDC that we traded for. Okay, so let's go to here and let's mint some honey. All right, so we're here, and if the site gives you trouble, guys, just refresh it. You know, they're still working on some stuff. It did kind of lag for a second there for me. So I'm going to do max here. So that's going to mint us 1 for 1 with their honey, because this is a stable coin and so is honey. It's the same. They're both stable coins. Okay, so we're going to mint honey. We need to approve the STG USDC. Approve. Let that transaction go through. We might need to do the same for honey. I don't think so, though. Yeah, only had to do it for the one. Now we're going to press mint. So this is essentially an exchange. It's just a different process. You're basically minting it, but technically you're just exchanging 1 for 1 here. Okay, so that is processing there. So let's go to the next step here. Okay, so the next step is to get the BGT token, which is that reward token for the yield farming. Now we're going to need to let that build up a little bit, so maybe do this the next day. You can't do that right away because you're not going to have any yet, and that's the only way to get it, is through just providing the liquidity and waiting about 24 hours to get some rewards. Okay, so now we'll move on to step 6, which is to interact with the Berachain perpetual swap. Okay, so this is like BitMEX, this is like Bybit, perpetual swap where you can use leverage. All right, so we'll go here, we'll click on start trading. Now we're going to use honey to trade with because there's a minimum of 10 tokens to be able to trade with, guys. So if you try using just Bera, you're not going to be able to have enough. So we're going to do some honey. We'll do 10. We'll just do Ethereum. Okay, you don't have to get too technical. We'll just do a long position at a market rate so it goes through. We'll just do a 5x just so we don't get liquidated too quickly. Okay, and first we need to approve honey. So we approve that there. So you can see, guys, how this is a pretty interesting ecosystem that is being built here on Berachain. All right, so we're going to place our long order, just the market price. You can do a custom limit order as well, and you probably should do that. You want to try to do as many things as you can on this testnet that's possible. Anytime you have to do a transaction with something, try to do it, because the more transactions you do, the more potential you could get for airdrops. So just try to go through everything you can. You know, I can also set a limit order, but now I don't have enough honey to do that, so we'll have to wait until we can get some more honey. Because like I said, that faucet, you can come back to this faucet every 8 hours and get more, and then get some more honey, and then do some more trades, and provide more liquidity, so then you get more rewards. So, you know, you can monitor it, but you can see here's our trade here. Okay, we can edit our stop and take profit price. So let's do 2,500. That's actually a 45% increase there for our potential profit. So we'll do the update, take profit. And you can do the stop loss as well. Like I said, you want to do as many different transactions as you can here on the Berachain testnet. So we'll confirm that. And we'll just do the stop loss just for the heck of it. All right, so that one went through. You can see our take profit now is 2,500. So now we'll do the stop loss of 1,999. So that'll lose us 63%. Okay. I don't normally use stop losses in trading, but just for this, for the testnet, you want to try to do as many different things as possible. So we will confirm that. All right, so you can see that's been updated. Like I said, I also recommend just doing a limit order. Okay. Pretty simple. You would just click the price that you want, and same thing. You can use honey for that. I don't have enough honey to do that right now. Okay. Let's go back to the airdrop tasks. Okay, so now we move on to step 7, which is you want to go and complete these tasks on Galaxy. Okay, so you're going to click on this here to go to Galaxy. Now, I've already done this, most of these on my other account. Like I said, this is my second wallet now, just doing this for the demo purposes. But you can go through these tasks. You're going to need to log in to Galaxy and create your account. Basically, it just uses your MetaMask. So you can track that. Use the same MetaMask wallet that you're using for this airdrop. Okay. And you just go through, click on these different things, And once you actually do that through here, you can get points. Okay, I have 55 points, and pretty simple. Okay, just follow them on Twitter, retweet, visit the main page, visit the docs. This is actually really good to look at, guys. Okay, let's just go to this real quick. So this is the Berachain docs. All right, really interesting project, guys. Okay, read through on how this all works. So I recommend, and if you want, if you're a developer or if you know how to run a node, that could also earn you a lot more in this, because you could be a validator on the testnet and you could earn a lot more. Now, I don't know the details on how to do that. That's something that's kind of beyond my knowledge base. All right, but if you want to go above and beyond, you can do that. And you can also launch smart contracts on here as well. If you know how to launch smart contracts through Remix on Ethereum, you can do that on here. You can launch tokens, NFT minting, anything you want. You can try, just think of anything you can. And the more things you do, the more potential airdrop you could potentially get. All right, but like I said, if you want to try to run a node, you can try to do that over here. I don't have the computer power or the space or the server needed for that, so I can't do that. But if you do have that available, I would recommend doing that, because the people that did that on the Solana testnet made a lot of money, guys. Okay, all right, so we'll go through there. Now there's going to be a quiz as well. The quiz answers are right here. It's CDDDA. All right, so if you just don't want to learn yourself, you can get the quiz answers. And then there's a daily thing you can do as well, where just daily you can come in here and visit the Berachain faucet and drip yourself tokens. If you do it through here, you're going to get 5 points every single day. So I recommend just doing that, and because you're going to need the more tokens anyway, so that'll help out as well. So that's basically it, guys. Yeah, this is Bearchain. So pretty simple, takes you 20-30 minutes, and then, come back the next day and finish step 5, which is, we'll try to look at real quick here. I'll show you guys some of that. So you go over here to the rewards section. Okay, you can see here's what I have. Okay, now once you earn some BGT, now you might have some, but it's not going to show up because you get very little. Okay, but you can, no matter how much, you just need some. It doesn't matter how much you get. Now there's 3 different things you can do with that. You can stake it, you can burn it, and you can use it to vote. So first thing is you would stake it with a validator. Okay, you basically delegate it. So you would find a validator. So these are the people running nodes. Okay, just like on Pulse Chain, people have this. Okay, so you would select a validator here in the list, and after that, you would just delegate some BGT to that. And after you delegate it, okay, you can undelegate it as well, and you can unbond, which basically gets your BGT back. But then once you do that, you can come over here to the governance, and you can vote in these proposals. Okay, they put some test proposals here. Basically, once you have the vote, you can vote and just vote anything here. And yeah, just use that as well. And like I said, you cannot buy or sell the BGT token, but you can redeem them direct 1-to-1 ratio to Bera. So if you ever do need to do that, that's how you get the value for these tokens. So pretty neat concept here all the way around, guys. And I just like how this is all set up, all right? I do think this has the potential to be a really big blockchain in 2024 because it's working. They have a original concept, and I really like the way it's set up. Even if we don't, get the airdrop here, at least we can get used to how this works and use this blockchain when it does go live. But I am hoping that we do get something out of this, okay, which I think we will. So fingers crossed. But yeah, those are the tasks that you need to do, the basic tasks. You can try to find more here. That's pretty much everything I went through. And, they also have this bend feature here. So this is another thing you can do as well. So this is actually undergoing maintenance, so I don't think this is actually live. But yeah, you can do this as well, where basically you would just supply honey, and you basically would supply it, and you earn, okay? So yeah, just go through. There's a lot of stuff here, okay? I forgot to put that one in the list, but, just go through all this, guys. They make it easy for you here, okay? A lot of stuff to do in this ecosystem. Really interesting project. Very interesting project. And, this testnet could bring us 10,000, 20,000 bucks. Who knows? Who really knows, guys? These guys have venture capital funding at an evaluation of $500 million right now. So depending on what that airdrop would be, what the valuation could be, we could potentially be making a lot here by not having to put up any money. Now, this is how you're going to get money back for money that you've lost in other DeFi protocols, like we saw with Warren on Pulse Chain, different things. This is how you can do these little things, take 20, 30 minutes a day and try to find one or two airdrops and just interact with it and just set yourself up, because the risk to you is nothing if it's on testnet. It's just your time. How much time are you willing to dedicate to just do this and have this in the background on little earners? This could really be something big in the future, guys. So that's really it. I'll leave the link to the airdrop task spreadsheet in the description. I will also pin it in the first comment in the comments. If you have any questions at all, leave your questions in the comments. I will try to answer them best I can when I can. You can also reach out to Berachain through their Discord and Twitter as well, I believe. So yeah, guys, this is the first one I'm really excited about. There's some other blockchains I'm testing, but this one by far is the most advanced and the most interesting and lucrative that I've seen, and early on in the features, to where we still have time here to get in this and start getting and using the protocol to be qualified for a potential airdrop. So fingers crossed that they do an airdrop. We shall see, but I'm hoping they do. The rumor is they will be. And so yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys learned something here with the tutorial. And I hope we can make some great money here on this Berachain airdrop. And I'm just excited to use this Berachain when it does go live on the mainnet, because it does have some very interesting features with this blockchain. So guys, that's it for this video. Look out for the next airdrop video coming up. I'll see what I want to do next, what I find that's interesting and that is usable and that's got potential. Make sure you say subscribe, hit the thumbs up if you like this video, leave a comment down below with any questions or concerns or anything you might have. I'll be interested to hear what you guys say about this project. And guys, until the next time we will talk again, take care and take charge. Creative Crypto out.